How about now? Yes, okay, it is on. Thank you, Trish, and thank you, members of the San Diego chapter, for allowing me to serve as your president. Trish, you know, you've done a great job. It's not an easy thing to be president of you guys. You know, you can be a challenge sometimes, but yet it's all worth it. So, we've had a pretty good year, and Trish, you've been a major part of making that happen. We've had our ups and downs, some pretty good discussions on topics for meetings and this event itself. So I want to thank you as being a new president for your service, and I'd like to actually present you with a couple things that hopefully you will hang on your plaque to remind you of us, so you will always think about it. The first is a plaque as our past president. So, you know what, to make it easier. So, no, I want to be higher than you. Okay. Get our picture taken. Yes? Okay. Sure you're not too far away. It is too late. So as your president now, I do have the right to say a few words. And I'm going to, but I'll be quick. And those of you who know me know I can talk fast, and hopefully I won't bore you to death. So, who are we? Who is Lambda Alpha? And, I'm sure we've all gone to parties. I'm a member of Lambda Alpha. And they said, what is that? When I went outside and saw it real quickly, somebody said, Vicki, what's Lambda Alpha? Who are you guys? And how do you answer that question? How are we different than, for example, ULI? There's a lot of the same people. Most of us are probably still ULI members. And what is it that each of us expect? When we were asked to be, when we were nominated, are you interested in being a member? Did we have certain expectations? What was it that we really wanted to get out of this? Hopefully you've all had a chance to go to the actual Lambda Alpha website, LAI.org. If you haven't, some pretty interesting stuff there. But I'm just going to read one thing from that website. It says that LAI is an honorary society for the advancement of land economics. LAI provides a forum for the study and advancement of land economics where the winnowing and sifting of ideas takes place in an atmosphere of mutual respect. Remember that for future meetings. LAI operates through a network of chapters, and LAI chapter provides a variety of programs and forums for its members to share information critical to the understanding of important land use issues. And that's why we're all here. First off, what the heck does winnowing and sifting mean? I frankly did not know what that means. And what it came from, it has an academic origin by the University of Wisconsin president in 1894. The term has actually come to mean the academic pursuit of truth, or the freedom of education. And it's actually some pretty powerful words, and that is on the front page of the Lambda Alpha website. So it's something that I think that we need to remember. So what is it that we intend to educate each of us? Well, what do we want to educate each other about? Sharing and understanding what the important land use issues are. And certainly there are other groups, like I said, like C3 and ULI that have similar purposes, but here's one of the differences. Obviously the criteria to be a member of Lambda Alpha is a little different. You have to have achieved a pretty significant level of professional distinction, a minimum of 10 years of work experience in the field of land economics, and have made an outstanding contribution to the community through public service. I'm almost done, don't worry. Tonight, we will be adding a few more people to this group that meet that criteria. Pretty significant people, as you will see. So again, how are we different? Don't laugh when I say this, because this actually has been mentioned to me before. Are we just a private, fancy lunch club that meets once a month to socialize and learn about and discuss topics related to land use? Well, maybe. But you know what? What's wrong with that? You know, if we are a fancy lunch club that just gets together and talk about things, there's nothing wrong with that. Unlike C3 and other organizations, you're not going to see a letter coming from us objecting to the design of a hotel on the waterfront. That's not what we're all about. We're not proactive in that regard. But hopefully the topics and the programs that we have will individually inspire you. If you feel strongly about a particular issue, then you personally will do something about that issue. Are we all going to agree? Of course not. We will have, at one table, you have 5 different people feeling differently about different topics. For example, remember this program I had with Richard Liu a couple months back at the San Diego Foundation. I was actually told, Vicki, the program sucks, you know, because it's not about land economics. I was actually told that by a member. Hopefully, you've had a chance, those of you who were there, to realize that, you know what? It's all connected. And in fact, our connection to nature is a major part of the land economics and the quality of our environment. So last year, you know, I was the vice president. This year, or president-elect, Suzanne, is actually in charge of programs. So last year, we had a lot of different programs, you know, ranging from Richard Liu to having Bill Fulton talk, to infrastructure. We even had that historical meeting, remember, at the West Bay, which raised a little bit of controversy. But that's okay. You know, hopefully we will continue to have this eclectic mix of topics that generate interest and discussion, and hopefully we will not all agree on everything and have, through mutual respect, good conversations. So again, as we go forward in the next year, I urge each of you to keep an open mind. If it's a topic that you kind of wonder, well, what's that all about? Trust us. Okay, we're not going to do something in a program that really is not important. So keep an open mind. Do not be silent. If you have any ideas that you have that can make Lambda Alpha better, you know, if you're bored at our meetings, tell me that, you know, and we'll try to make you on board. It is our hope that, you know, we can make this chapter all that it can be. So that's my little speech for the day. Let's talk about Crystal Glow Awards. Let me say a few words about that. It recognizes regional San Diego area contributions in land use, real estate, development, economics, or education. Only one person a year gets this award, so you know, it's not given out freely. It is a very, very special award. And it's only given to those who have made it their life work to help make San Diego the great place that it is, and really have had a true impact on our region. If you look inside your program, you can see some of the people who have received this award in the past. Some great people there. Tonight we have actually 3 of them, I believe. We have Michael Stuntman, we have Pam Hamilton, Lester, and Al Sadler, our 3 past recipients. Again, pretty special people. So tonight we are here to honor Lynn Heidel, the nominee, and also induct the new members of our class of 2014. The first thing we're going to do is do the Crystal Glow Award. I have known Lynn for, a long time. Leaders from Dealing Price Days, and John Dealing is actually here today. Well, John, where are you? I've not seen John for a long time. I've changed slightly since you saw me. Weight, maybe I gained weight. That was it. Lynn and I actually have worked on a lot of projects. When she was at Peterson, Beal and Price, and actually we actually toured the county jail together. Remember that? So that was an interesting time. So if you could stay seated for a bit while I ask Robin to come up. Robin, Monroe Medaffer, and Lynn have known each other for a long time, and they are very good friends. So I'm going to turn the program over now to Robin, and I'll be back with you after the presentation. Thank you. In the middle here, very important key that somebody lost. So it's a front door key, it looks like. So I will have it at my desk if somebody looks through. It's a single loose key all by itself. So in fact, I'll leave them up here after the program. Okay?
Lynn, is that our house key?